Our second top takeaway from Quilt Market was we saw more texture and dimension on quilts that were on display here. So we're going to share with you some of the things that we saw at the 2024 Quilt Market. First, we visited with a gal at Beg Designs, and Beg is B-E-H-G, so I assume that's how you pronounce it. And she had a whole display of quilted rugs, and this was sort of fascinating. If you're looking for a project that could be a great class project or a retreat project at your store, they sell these quilted rug patterns, and we'll have a picture that we send out as well, that are really simple fusible applique. They're done on a background fabric that's made at a local mill in the US, in Mississippi. And they use those as background fabric, simple applique that use fusible web to put the designs on, a 30 weight black thread to sort of outline around them. You can do it either with free motion or just a straight stitch on the machine. And then they're layered like a quilt would be with an 80-20 batting in them, bound like a quilt would be, but are washable, and a great beginner project for someone who's interested in practicing their machine quilting skills and just wants something that looks personalized. So holiday rugs and sports themed rugs.
Cool
they
teams,
had a whole letter pack that you could purchase. So really innovative and a clever way to use quilts in some way that you wouldn't think.
And not only rugs, like if you don't want to step on your product or your project, they make great wall hangings and fun to hang in your sewing room, and in a variety of sizes too. So that was really cool.
Very cool.
Another thing that we noticed in texture and dimension was at Moda's booth, Lella Boutique, her Berry and Pine collection. She combined some chenille applique on a Santa and a reindeer pillow, and it was just a fun way to add a little texture and softness to something that you would want to snuggle up to.
Santa's beard, that fuzzy little reindeer, it was cute. At Riley Blake, they have a new substrate which is called double-sided lush velvet. So imagine something along the same line of a snuggle or a minky or a cuddle sort of feeling to the fabric, but two-sided. So beautiful prints on one side, maybe more subtle print on the back side of them, florals, things that you could imagine would make a great baby blanket or just something to curl up with in a chair. If you're looking for class ideas where people could come and make something in an afternoon and have like a afternoon tea and cookies and make a project, this would be ideal for that. They were beautiful, and I've never seen anything like it.
No, the first time I've seen it
felt
too,
so good.
That's great. Since I'm kind of doing the animal theme at Slice of Pie Designs, she had two cute patterns, one that featured a dog, another that featured a cat. They're puppy kisses and kitten cuddles, and they were one block quilts. The block was repeated of a dog or a kitten's face, and then she put fuzzy like plush on the ears. And for the dog, she flipped the ears up and out of the way when they were quilted, so they weren't tacked down to the quilt, which I thought was cool. But then for the cat, she left them as is and gave a little extra dimension. So
kids would love them.
She even said it was really good for I Spy. Like you could put fun little things on the dog ears for I Spy, which I thought was cute, or a matching game.
So playing off of that kid theme, also at Riley Blake, we saw Jennifer Long has a line coming out called Sew a Story, where she's got panels that have all the pieces you would need to put together a children's book. And some of them have little characters that go along with them that tuck into pockets in the book. So if you're looking for that item that has the quilting bent to it but isn't necessarily finishing with a quilt, she had some great things in there. She also had some doll patterns that were part of her line where the doll body was on the panel. And then there was a companion machine embroidery designs that would make the faces or some of the garment details on the dolls that were very cute.
And I'll keep going with the animal themes. And a lot of times there are specific animals that kind of seem to be recurring at market, but this time it seemed like there were many, and it was really the texture and dimension that was more of a trend or that stuck out. But at Shannon Fabric, who they manufacture and distribute Cuddle, they had the Violet Craft Lion made out of their Cuddle fabric. it was amazing. I mean, I can't just imagine cuddling up with it.
Super cute. I liked his little goatee that he had, or his mane. It was really plush. Neat. And last but not least, we also saw a lot of patches. You know, stickers are still big and lots of people adding them to their Stanley cups or whatever, but we also saw patches, and Renaissance Ribbons has a new line of ruby star patches that are super cute, and they were selling like hotcakes. They were iron-on patches that could go onto bags or quilts or whatever you want to put a patch on these days. So lots of texture and dimension at this market in a fun new way.
Yeah.